We'll go through to play Evil Geniuses. That one will be coming up
Radiant's
next
turn
match,
to
our
ban.
final match of this second day. The third day, if you're wondering, will be full of elimination matches. All 4 elimination best of 3s will take place tomorrow. Semis and final on Sunday. Must be underway then.
One thing I did like about the Weaver last game is that he carried Diffusal. There's that many offlane heroes that carry Diffusal Blade, and Diffusal Blade versus Pugna is
10 seconds.
versus Pugna and Necrophos. Like both
5
of their
seconds
heroes
remaining.
Was cool to see without a Diffusal.
Yeah, and
Here's
it
the
was,
Radiant
the Pugna
ban.
pick was actually also maybe a snatch pick because
Dyer's
ban
turn to
the
pick.
4th ban. And we kind of felt like, oh, NaVi wants to get the Pugna, and then Mineski snatches it, but it didn't work out for them.
GG. Chen ban.
Chen and Chantress. Oh.
Well, that's very meta ban for CIS.
Yeah,
so
but that's not because I don't think they.
And Murata's still
10
open.
seconds.
Yeah, they have counters available, and Chen didn't really single-handedly.
5 seconds remaining.
If Chen he won 2 lanes and so fat in the late game, yeah, sure. They played a really good Chen, but Chen was not the majority of the reason why
Radiant's
they won.
turn to pick.
Played a huge role.
Earth Spirit.
They're gonna snatch the Earth Spirit. I see a pattern. Last game they snatched Pugna, and this game they're trying to like take away NaVi's heroes and try to force them to play in another way. Because like we discussed on the panel, NaVi's a team that they really like to stick to their play style, stick to their system regardless of what the enemies throw.
5 seconds remaining.
Kind of taking this approach, but it didn't work the last game.
No, might work. Time
Radiant's
effectively
turn
like 3
to
bans.
pick. Assassin. Dyer's turn to pick. Pugna.
Alright. Well, if they're going to take it later, let's take it now, I guess.
It's a nice combo for sure.
But it's gonna not have that like early game and push impact of like a Chen and Huntress that NaVi is so accustomed to, because they really like
5 seconds remaining.
those 2 heroes who win the lanes and push down towers. I guess Pugna can help you
Here's
do
the
that, but
Radiant
Nyx is not
ban.
so much of like a lane winner, it's more like really annoying.
You
they go for the
Dyer
silencer
get a
here.
ban.
They feel like this hero is better against the Pugna. I'm not so sure about that. What's the plan behind it? Or they are going to pick some Bat Rider heroes that are really good with silencer.
Bat Rider and Silencer versus Nyx. I feel like you could just pick one hero that's better versus both of them.
10
No,
seconds.
I'm just trying to understand why they actually chose this opening, because it's not very
5
common.
seconds
I think we
remaining.
saw this opening once yesterday, if I'm not mistaken, and we end up seeing like a clockwork after that. Like pretty much when you draft a silencer, you want a few heroes that can actually jump in, catch. I think it was probably at the LGD team. They had Earth Spirit, they had Clockwork, and they had Storm. So they pretty much have
Radiant's
3
turn to
initiators with
ban.
the silencer.
Right. Clockwork seems way more likely than Bat, though. Although I do like Bat a lot versus Pugna.
Yeah, Clockwork's still good.
Ice plays more heavy farmer.
Both of them don't really suit him, right?
Yeah.
But he definitely can play it, and if it's really good for the game, I'm sure they'll still pick it for him.
Could play Bat.
10 seconds.
Because he likes to play Magnus, because Magnus is a hero that
He's
can
a farmer.
farm, and he
5
likes the helm
seconds
build.
remaining.
So they ban out the team.
Dyer's ban
To
now.
me, actually, Pugna and Nyx are really good heroes. So Brood is open though, and these 2 heroes, I guess Pugna can lane okay-ish against Brood, but Nyx doesn't do anything to Brood early. Could be a possible pick here, because Mineski has the 4th pick. Yeah, NaVi has to pick first.
10
So Mineski
seconds.
could be having a good shot at picking.
Radiant's
like if
turn
Brood is
to
really good
pick.
at the fourth corner. Might actually see it. Oh, but Brood can also be really good for NaVi here, because these 2 supports are really bad against Brood early on. So NaVi can actually do what Liquid did to Mineski in the Grand Final series, where they actually snagged the Brood early in the 3rd pick. And then after that, it became
10
every
seconds
game
left
Brood was
by
bad,
my
and
count.
right away, 2nd pick. No moments to try it out.
5 seconds remaining.
I think it's less likely for Mineski to pick Brood, though. I think if you're planning on picking Brood, you would have already thought about it before you pick Silencer. I don't really like Silencer.
Yeah, but what if
Dyer's
NaVi goes
turn to pick.
against Brood, then you would actually still think about it. And they have the 4th pick. The 4th pick is a very good junction of picking a hero like Brood. They go for this Jakiro.
Why's he so big? He's like half the screen.
Yeah, because of middle.
It's a
Oh,
double-headed
that's
dragon,
right.
dude. Come on.
I forgot that it's like a V formation.
NaVi goes
5
for
seconds
this
remaining.
Jakiro Never seen them play at start ladder. I'm not sure if it's position 5 hero or gonna be an off laner. I guess probably Pugna's gonna be the position. I think the plan here right now is to have heavy push because Pugna and Jakiro is giving them a lot of push. They might want to just try to end this game really quick.
They played it once in Dream League as a position
Yeah,
five.
Radiant's
very
turn to
rare.
pick.
Position five.
Oh, this is an Ice hero. Gonna play Visage.
For sure. Second most played hero under the current patch.
So it's quite good against the Pugna and the Jakiro. Stun from the familiars and burst because you want burst against.
10 seconds.
I think overall it's a pretty solid pick here for Mineski.
5
Gives them,
seconds remaining.
A lot of stability in the draft. Good team fight. Because when you have like a Silencer plus Earth Spirit opening, you probably most likely gonna build around team fight, and you wanna have some other heroes that has D push, because those 3 heroes are not gonna be pushing out lanes that well. So we'll probably see those in
Dyer's turn to pick.
Sven stands ready.
Oh, Sven, this hero is quite good against Visage, the armor, against the birds.
Seems so though.
You don't like it?
It's alright. But Gravekeepers, I think, is really good versus Sven. Sven usually
10
destroy it, of course.
seconds.
I think he also get kited very easily.
Yeah,
as
but
Sven.
if it's gonna be like a
5
off lane
seconds remaining.
Visage, and maybe you can actually slow down his items from the start. I think if you have eco farm, the Visage is as fat as the Sven, then of course it's gonna be a problem. But I'm kind of expecting the Sven to be ahead in the game against in terms of net worth. If they have like the same amount of items, then it'll be a problem. But I can see it working. It gives your team, it protects your team with the Warcry against the familiars. I mean, it's just a very solid carry, given the situation. And they have like a pretty good lane. Jakiro Sven, they can easily kill the Visage in the lane, level 1. So for Mineski, they are looking for
Here's the Radiant band.
still goes for the Venge. He likes to play the Venge, and Venge will buff up the Visage a lot. I think synergy is there, like in the team fights. You give them damage and you minus armor. Pretty good at saving the Visage, because in the team fights,
10 seconds.
probably gonna try to kill the Visage first, try to focus him down, and then you
5
have
seconds
that
remaining.
save from the swap to actually make sure that the Sven doesn't kill the Visage, and you kite and try to waste and wear down the BKB of the Sven.
Dyer's
I also like it
band
as a way
now.
to isolate the Pug. We talk about the Bat Riders, isolate the Pugna, but
Yep.
not so great. But Swap Silent, very good at
Oh.
killing any of their heroes.
They ban out the Bat Rider, so they actually think the Visage is mid. The Visage is actually gonna be a position 3. And I think the popular combination they like to
10
run is like
seconds.
the coil into the swap.
5
available
seconds
for that.
remaining.
It's up against a Nyx though.
Yeah.
Might be quite annoying.
What other heroes are there?
Good
Mid?
against heroes that are good against Nyx is like Dragon Knight. You want armor against men, and Dragon Knight will provide them the front line. And like quite a stable hero.
Armor sucks though this game.
It's good against the Sven though. I know it's bad against the others, but good against the Sven. And it gives them a frontliner, which they need a frontliner right now. The other 2 options is like Puck or the Ember, which are
Dyer's
both
turn to pick.
gonna be countered by the Nick because of the Carapace. Gonna be very annoying, but it would still be great with their lineup. I actually would probably put those 2 on. I kind of
10
think that
seconds.
he's the kind of player that if you put him on, he might not be so
5
suitable
seconds
for it. Like,
remaining.
if you have a DK in this team, I think you probably want Mushi. But because of the Venge, I think Mushi played the Venge, and I don't think he's gonna play the Visage. I'm quite certain that Ice is gonna. Quite a tough decision because none of the picks are like, oh,
I
really,
can see
really good.
Quap working.
Yeah, but then
Radiant's
again,
turn
It's
to
all
pick.
versus
you come with the
Nyx.
Nyx problem.
Oh, Nyx.
So this is something, I guess, in between. It doesn't get countered by Nyx heavily, but it's still annoying because of the Starstorm. You might hit the Carapace. It can still be annoying, but overall it gives them much more stability. They have
10
extra stun to
seconds.
follow after the familiar stun or the bench initiation.
5
And it
seconds
gives them somewhat
remaining.
an extra late game physical right clicker, and he can build diffuser against the Sven. You want to remove the wall cry.
You mentioned that they need a frontliner though. Mid cause a problem that no one can really stand toe to toe with Sven in the fights.
I think if the bench is fat enough and you build like some halberd, maybe you can stand in front. Yeah, but I actually don't.
Is that
Actually,
a Mushi build to go Halford first?
Double?
I don't know. I think they definitely need the bench to be a frontliner this game. Or
Solar Crest.
yeah, or the
Solar-
Visage. I think the Visage is gonna go slow. He probably
Okay.
gets something else. Visage can be a frontline if he's having a good game.
Last pick.
Choose your hero.
And they would go quad.
They're gonna have a decent balance in terms of now they're gonna have burst damage. After the Nick stun, Sven stun, they're gonna have that Sonic Wave. I don't know, Ben, what do you like? I'm not so sure. Yeah.
I don't really think they have that great synergy with. I think swap silences. I also really like Nyx, even though it doesn't seem to win that many games. I think they.
I just want to give you the the lowdown here. There is a lot of responsibility, cursing.
Well, we can just go both different ways. Right.
So you're going with Navi.
I like Mineski more as a team. I'll go with Mineski. And what are you gonna do now?
So
I was
Millie goes with.
I was gonna say.
Mineski.
Let's curse them. Let's do it.
Wow, these guys. Right now, they've cursed Mineski, or have they? Let's find out as we move into game 3. Can Mineski capitalise on a good draft, or are they going to get? Let's find out with our commentators.
Oh, you need to stop.
Prepare
pretty
to
bad.
make way.
Normally I'm okay with it.
Just stop.
Captain. It's
Paul's getting
pronounced
like older now, so I'm
Admiral.
alright with these things.
Yeah, I don't know, it's like grandpa humor or something.
Yeah, it's like, hi, you got us, dude.
Welcome back, everybody. NaVi versus Mineski, game number 3. Obviously, that means the series is tied up 1-1 if you don't know the math. We are going into an interesting game. I would say there's a little combination of classics and new. We're going to have a silencer on Mineski, which I feel like is a little bit new. We also have an off-lane Visage for Ice. But then we've got certain classics like the off-lane General Pugna, which I personally cannot say no to.
Yes.
Like,
I have to reset, but general in this top lane, boots plus wind lace, and you've got 400 move speed. Like Green Goblin soaring through the air, getting all this creep in that and at bottom lane.
We're gonna go for Visage kill. Trying to knock down that armor, slowing down the attack speed. They do manage to get the nuke out. The dual breath starts taking him down. Seneco's trying to get another hit in, which might have been able to finish him off, but the dual breath by itself will not.
Wouldn't have killed him anyways. He had
Under attack.
a lot of HP built up actually, and he had a Tanko going. Plus,
I mean, this offlane Visage, it kind of fits, right? In that it's just kind of a key offlaner once you start getting those levels in the cloak. It doesn't seem like a terrible idea to me.
I never thought it was a terrible idea. Like, it's something that Mineski's comfortable with.
Invisibility.
They keep doing this thing where they keep giving Ice these micro-based heroes.
Lineup does come online pretty quickly between these two cores. I would imagine Visage with the Familiars and then Vengeful Spirit, especially a core Vengeful Spirit that's going to have those higher levels with Terran and such. They can get a lot of physical damage.
Yeah. And then, remember, something that we shouldn't underrate is like talent tree scaling for all three of these heroes.
Radiant
An
are
excellent
scanning
talent
for
tree scale
enemies.
for core. You got the 25 attack speed, 8 to all stats, 65 damage. We talked about Mirana at length, the 150 HP, or no, the 8 agility, 30 attack speed, and the 50 damage on her. So you just have 2 ways to artificially inflate her damage as well. So they don't really need a lot of items to be successful, but they're going to have to get through this laning phase without too much trouble and taking a standard chance. Like, even the Visage 50 damage at level 15 is quite nice. A little bit more for him, especially in the heels of those 2 kills, but Dendy's still 40 CS.
Wrap around behind Ice, leading with stun from our Sven. Will follow up on Roger. Looks like he should be able to bring down Ice this time. He will not escape. 60 HP.
Yeah, tanky but not tanky. But I'm not sure, do you think they can do that if he has birds up?
No, I don't think so.
And that's what he's going for right now, is the wave reduction.
Yep.
The cooldown, I think on the Grave Shield is pretty nice too. But
And then, I mean, I think the soul assumption, like, you're boosting that up a little bit, but it does feel necessary against who takes so little damage from physical. Sinego's going to be caught. They made a rotation with Bushi, hoping to be able to catch here. Probably will spend. Instead, just going to push here. Turn that into an early push when they're endangered of the vengeful spirit core.
This game right now, though, is going to get scary soon for Mineski. Like, this Sven has a lot to go towards. He's going to pop his Grot Strength. For the trepidation here. They already pre-tested the FTD Sentry, and Roger is level 6. He's going to just walk on by his crystallized finishes, but first to the stack. But there's an even bigger stack to the left of him. NaVi have done a very good job of scaling the Sven so far. The next 3 net worths behind the Queen of Pain and the Sven, all Mineski members. That's why we see the gold advantage. So that levels out here as just trading farm.
Now, Roger rotated behind mid, spotted the Earth Spirit. So he knows there's not as many heroes here at the bottom lane, but still not enough for him to go on anything here.
He's got some carapace though, but he's just going to get stunned up. No opportunity to use it as Bushi nabs the kill for himself, and the assault starts bottom. Meanwhile, Ninja Boogie grabs his level 6 up top. So he's got that gold prepped and ready. And I don't know what the response is right now for NaVi. They don't have to use gas closers quite yet. General probably has to TP try to get into this jungle again, or he just TP up top and grabs that tier. So
maybe Danny will comply with that idea.
Oh, Roger. But also
gonna make the do the pier, no count vision.
So they know for sure.
They're going underneath the tier 2 tower. First, not quite there. He doesn't want to lose the birds, so he's gonna start. And assassin could wrap around behind him as well. They have the entry out though. They're gonna be able to. Gonna have a lot of to be able to get out of this one. Global silence thrown down. The stun already landed on Ice, and looks like he's just too tanky for them to actually deal with him. Gonna be able to hit the stun 1, 2, and now Mushi gonna be able to swap, bring Roger back enough to be able to hit the magic missile to get that kill. Visage proves to just be too damn tanky. Even only 2 levels of Great Keeper's Cloak. It's enough to be able to stop that bit of burst damage.
And meanwhile, because of all these shenanigans in mid lane, they're going to lose this mid tower. They're starting to get a little bit low move.
Then he comes in, but immediately going to be silenced, and the familiar bird's going to be able to follow this up. Dendy controls up. He's going to be able to get the blink into the trees, though. If they manage to refresh that ultimate here, or caught by the Visage, the system, they've got him. 2 more seconds, he would have lived, but unfortunately for Dendy's Queen of Pain, a panic blink.
After this tier 2. Very nice shot by Roger, who met it at the back end. Looks like he's going Midas of his own.
Gotta keep up with the pace of this game.
Yeah, understanding that this game might just go a little bit later, and Crystallize probably going to finish up this next stack. It's not a very big one, but every little bit counts right now. Block controls the bottom jungle area. Bushi gonna run into Seneko. 1, 2, 3.
It's gonna be real easy, especially with familiars coming in. This is the one drop, but it doesn't matter. Bushi's just too fast. That's Menace. On that shadow that we saw earlier on Mineski.
He doesn't have his ultimate yet.
This is a really awkward position for them to be in. Mineski are gonna pop the Moonlight Shadow, still trying to chase down Roger.
He's got ultimate 3 seconds.
He's got a DP, double kick, and air. Buying a lot of time right now. Does just go invis.
This is a chase creation right now.
Yeah, it really is.
Roger doesn't get hit by anything, and Lucy pharmacy's neutral. But Roger's doing such a good job right now, as annoying as possible. Lucy realizes, God, I'm not getting the XP that I would normally get out of clearing the stack. I should be level 12.
Oh, Dendy finds familiars out the Visage nearby. They're pretty easy kills. Only gets one of them though.
Trying to fly away, but he's just gonna resummon. That orchid though. It was a very nice orchid teaming.
Yeah, maybe they can actually kill. Oh, they've tried this before, though. Trying to kill Yankee, and he has the familiars that will survive that burst damage thanks to a Gravekeeper's cloak of their own. Can always get the stun. The rest of Mineski are actually running up here.
Right now, don't necessarily want to fight.
Oh, see if they can roll the silence. They got him. Now here comes the arrow. Tried to dodge it, but body blocked up by Jax really well. That long of duration stun is definitely going to spell Dendy's doom.
Yeah. Now Dendy. There's the stun.
Look at that. Right click him down. He needed to throw off the ice path if he had a hope of being able to get away from Mushi there.
No chance. Absolutely no chance. I think the animation alone would have gotten him killed.
Yeah, he probably would have been. Even if he does, probably swap back before he gets to the trees anyway.
Yeah. So far, even though it's 6-13, for NaVi, they hadn't lost that one time. In the jungle, they would have been so far ahead.
Yeah.
Unfortunately, he did die, and they are losing a few too many heroes. We talked about how the split pussy kind of style, when NaVi starts to split up, they start to get isolated and picked off, and they resort to playing on opposite sides of the map. They begin to look a little bit careless. Whereas in the last game, they consistently look for these engagements. They look for these team fights instead.
Do you think they should be playing more four-man Dota, where they aggressively push out with their 4 in order to create Sven space?
Yeah, I think so, just because this style of them playing very split on the map doesn't seem to favor them, since Mineski, they seem to always want to 5-man edge.
Especially a hero like Visage, who's so often been solo, needs to be punished by multiple heroes. As you can see, even with this 3, they're having a hard time taking him down. Scrambled by in general with the life drain. Will manage to get him in the end, though. And the familiars as well. Nice. Whoa, Sadeko, swap back, stop the TP. He's going to buy a little bit more time.
Oh, he took it away.
There is strength.
Got my game.
The FQ as he's going to refill mana. That was a very nice stop, plus they forced the global silence. Not bad at all. Defusal completed on Moon, who uses it. First charge on that Shakiro, who has died very many times now.
All right. Sven, kind of online now.
Yes.
Right, we've got our Mask of Madness, Echo Saber, Blink Dagger.
Yeah. I would like to see them fight before the BKB.
So it's probably smoke time, right, for Crystallize? I mean, you want that first initiation to go wildly successful.
Bottom tower won't
You want to
last
get the
long.
absolute must of this. If you're looking at a core, if you're looking at 1 kill you're wanting out of this smoke, who is it on Mineski?
Venge. You want the Venge really badly.
Not the Visage, you want the Venge?
I think you want the Venge,
Okay.
because this hero doesn't have that flash farm ability.
Dyer's middle
Right now she's
tower
getting a
just
large
got
portion of her
knocked
net worth
down.
just based on the fact that she's getting kills. So if you can slow down her momentum, it hurts her really hard. As we see, he's 4-0-6 right now. And he's nearly caught up to the Sven. Right now he's running too much here.
It looks like they couldn't find the pick out. They were hoping Mineski playing really defensive.
If they get time here, they'll
around each other, so they're going to go for Roshan instead. Mineski begin flying the familiars in. I think Roger wanted to be able to kill these familiars. Shadow Roger is going to be able to stop that initiation. The ice path. Well done. Can they actually finish their retreat? With the arrow coming out, does manage to nail the Nyx. Will turn around, finish him off pretty quickly. And NaVi going to lose Nyx. And that's going to be it. And unable to do the Roshan, as you said. To get caught would have been really nasty and could have been a really fast victory for Mineski. They're Roshan themselves, and why not? They know the cooldowns are up. Summer and physical damage.
With the medallion and the Venge Order plus the Wave of Terror, they take that so quickly. And NaVi, they really didn't want to have to be forced in that position to go for the gank attempt and then swerve into the Roshan. Because you have to pop dodging early for that. And if they don't run into you immediately while that's up, you are screwed because you have to run away. That's a large portion of your sense. Damage gone. Instead, he tries to make a maneuver up at top. He's pushing this way.
He is way ahead now. What is this neighborhood that Mushi's camped out in?
He is completely by himself under
Dyer's
2
top tower
wards, so
is
even if he gets a
under
shadow
attack.
point up,
Radiant are scanning for
he can't really
enemies.
do anything as he's nowhere near the rest of his team. He was the big kill right now.
He could have chilled out in his offlane jungle, farmed up those ancients. Since we do have a Mask of Madness, there are a lot of options that's not required to be so offensively positioned.
Meanwhile, Dendy at the top. No arrow land.
No arrow land, no familiar drop in time. Clean escape for Dindy.
Still, he's doing a very
Dyer's
good job
bottom
coming up the
tower
lane.
is
Probably will let
about to
you kill him bottom anyways.
flounder.
Blink Dagger though.
That's make things significantly harder for Dendi.
Yeah.
Harder for the Pugna too.
He needs a BKB. He's getting BKB next. Protect your network. That's always been a mantra in Dota. If you have all of this net worth, it doesn't matter if you don't have a BKB. Because one silence is enough. Gem though, bought by the core Visage. He understands how annoying his Nyx assassin has been. Roger gained way too much information for his team.
Help Mushi be able to play around the map with his Shadow Blade as well if they start running into wards and sentries.
Yeah, and right now NaVi are just trying to shove out the lanes to make it really difficult for Mineski to just 5-man up and go for a play with their Aegis. Right now they're just trying to avoid the Aegis at all costs. But Moon, he's going to make his way up the top. They've got the gem. Likely to run into Roger here if they're not careful. First ward has been taken down. This should kind of sink Roger. Things are up, but they're actually just going to swing right past him.
They
If
wrap
could get
up
Dendi,
and manage
though.
to get the back line. Dendi is going to be the first target chosen. Blink in, manage to get a stun. Easy combo. Or Mineski. A little bit fortunate that they did not run into that Nyx assassin.
That was weird.
Radiant's middle
At one
tower
second you
is
want
under
Roger
attack.
to not die there, and then you're like, oh, kind of wish Roger had
Yeah,
died
I want
there.
him to tank that gank.
But they
Radiant's middle
most likely
tower can't handle
want to
these
5-man
days.
for this. They're pinging through mid. I don't know if they can go high ground off of this, but they're at least going to claim this T2 as their own.
They already had a good push in, thanks to Moon.
Yeah, and wave going to meet up. Meanwhile, the creep wave up the top is being
Radiant's
shoved
middle
up.
tower.
Mushi's actually going to try and stop this push at bottom. Push through mid. Almost getting Sanger will be able to get him with that last long-ranged hit. And the mid push, this 4-man from Mineski, also going unpunished. It seems like Mineski have a pretty good read at the situation, which is that NaVi are just not going to fight us. So we can get a little bit greedy with our pushing and our split up and trying to catch these heroes that are trying to split push us. See if NaVi do comply with the same game plan though.
You remember in game 1 when he went for that same play when they were pushing up that top area?
Yeah.
That's what he was going for right there.
Yeah.
'Cause he felt like his team was strong enough to take those engagements. So they kind of doubled down there.
Is he right though? Because the Sven is still a beast.
Sven is still scary, but they're gonna run into a Nyx right now.
Nyx, free kill.
Where's their gem? Nowhere near. He preemptively pops that. He was worried. He's like,
Yeah.
I think their gem's here. Like, I need to get out. And Ice, he would have had that Aghanims nearly completed if it wasn't for his gem
Dire's
purchase,
top
but
tower is
opting to go
under
for the gem,
attack.
understanding that this team needs to start 5-manning soon. But Sven still very, very strong. Looks like he's got the BKB completed now. And we talked about when the BKBs come online, there's not a whole lot that Mineski can do except
Oh, looks like he's still
Why does he have to pick up? I'm curious. I thought I only saw the AC recipe on him, but he still has that one little bit to go.
He's got level 18 coming up, so NaVi definitely don't want to be taking any fights right now.
So Nako is just pushing in
enemy.
lanes, keeping out. Pushing in lanes, keeping out.
I really like what he's doing.
Dire's
He's
bottom
definitely
tower
making
is
a lot of
under
space.
attack.
Mineski keep on trying to run him down. Nyx assassins give them a lot of information at the same time, so Dendi and Crystallize always feel comfortable.
And they're just shoving in this top area. Meanwhile, Dendi
Radiant's
and
top
Crystallize,
tower is
they're,
on the
they're
run.
hoping that Mushi actually comes.
Forested Endeavor for Crystallize and Dendi. Hoping to be able to get the blink stun onto...
Mushi, don't get baited by that. They know that you're liable to go down there this time.
Yeah, he's not going to make the... He kind of learned, right? Now be like, oh, this is what he does. Let's set up a trap for him. They get a sentry out and everything. Mushi not going to take the bait.
Yeah, with him showing up at bottom, that's effectively going to kill this push at top. And the Aegis gonna fade.
Dire's bottom tower
KD gonna
won't
come out next
last
for
long.
Moon.
Dire's
He really wants that
structures
level
are
20 talent.
fortified.
We talked about how you need all these talents for your team. Vengeful Spirit also wants his 65 damage. Shadow Blade there.
Absurd number. Especially for an agility hero who already has all these max speed that you need naturally.
Who decided on that number? Like, what settled on that? It was like, that's a really good number for us. 65. Alright, cool.
They basically decide what are the chances that eventual Spirit Core loses past 30 minutes.
Honestly. As he Shadow Bladed up.
Mushi's gonna find Seneko again. 3 kills all day. Mushi keep on going for this punish. And eventually he might get caught by a trap by NaVi, but in the meantime, it's doing work to be able to stop NaVi's split pushes. Or not really stop them, but at least punish them. Get a net worth, more and more of a net worth advantage for Mineski for every single one of these stalls that NaVi attempt.
That's 350 of gold every time.
They are. Maybe not. Oh, what a great jabs kickback. He blinks in, tries to get the roll on, and he gets it too. Roger just runs forward, but it's a fruitless attempt. He's just going to feed away his life. What a star play from Jabs.
Oh my word.
That was so fast too.
He barely had time to react to that, and he gets the roll off to save himself. They get the kill on the Nyx assassin. They cost him the global silence. But a V charge the
Look at this, the stun, 1 second, boom.
Didn't even give him time to get that second swing off.
Yeah. And global silence stopping Roger.
And he lives.
And Pugna from being able to do anything as Jabs rolls away.
I really want to see this reaction right now. Oh. No reaction whatsoever. He's like,
yeah, just another day in the office, no problem. Making plays.
Dude, I would have been hyped. Like, I'd be popping off right now. That happened to me.
Don't really pop off.
They're not really emotive. Like, Denny's
Yeah.
probably the most... Denny and RT are probably the most emotive that I've seen.
Yeah.
Like, they react to plays, good and bad, for the most. But for the most part, everyone else is just like... Because you gotta stay relatively calm. It's not like a knock one way or another.
I was talking to the make lady here, actually. I was talking about CSGO, which is the game she's seen a lot of. Adrenaline. So they gotta stay cool, calm, and not be. There's that trap here, which they actually win this fight. Nyx Assassin's gonna be the first one to go down, but they're already targeting Moon. If they can trade 1-for-1. Oh, Bucci with a swap back. One last hit from Seneko. Dendy blinks forward, trying to finish him off as well. It's the bottle. It's just enough. Moon might be able to get out of this one. Dendy's giving up a kill, and Ninja Boogie's looking to trace. Crystallize no longer has the BKB to defend himself, so Bushi can go ahead, get the stun. Here comes the stun back though onto Bushi. They can't quite do anything though, being controlled up too heavily by Ice and his familiars. The Nyx Assassin died to be able to set up an attempt to kill for NaVi. They wanted that team fight badly, but they couldn't quite get the kill. Too many saving mechanisms as Mushi, with the big swap, barely saves Moon's life.
That was so good from Mushi. And Moon at the same time reacts, he's like, I'm not quite dead yet. His fingers spamming that BKB key. He gets it off in time, saves himself with the well-timed bomb charges. Very well done, but at bottom, he might just throw his life away anyways. He's got to leave for this.
Can't get the press by him, slow him down, and follow-up stun easy. NaVi managed to find a pickup, but Mineski run. Oh no, he's been spotted. Doesn't get hit by this. Doesn't get the spike carapace off though before the silence, so he's going to be controlled up, picked up. Seems like both sides employing the same hit-and-run tactics. Mineski trying to punish NaVi for all their split push, while occasionally NaVi will group up and try and go for that team fight. Dendy might have just found a free kill in Boogie.
Oh, he's not willing to commit to it though.
Yeah, and good thing too, with those familiars just coming down the cliff, Dendy would have been in a sore spot.
Yeah.
But man, Moon has a fix survive as everyone works so hard and tirelessly to keep him alive, and then 2 seconds later he just dies at bottom. Still, very well played by both sides, as we're going to see this team fight recap. He walks in, up, Mushi.
They had so much with the swap.
Doesn't even have a BKB, he just made that play, and then he moves forward. The bottle tick is just enough, he has to give up on that.
29 HP, so little.
That was dirty. Well played by both teams, actually.
Yeah.
They didn't really lose anybody. They lost the Nyx Assassin because he was first one in, but...
And he is working on a Blink Dagger. It seems like they want better initiation, as they should, because it seems like it's just the Sven blinking in and stunning, but they have these swaps. They have the blink kickback that we saw. I don't know if do we have any like force stats or anything? I don't think so, but it seems like for the most part, like just that one stun initiation is not going to be enough.
Yeah, they need more follow-up than that. The Nyx Assassin right now, he's trying to get a Blink Dagger because he realizes that this whole like invis purpose that he's playing in the game is kind of fading away. as they know that he's there. Ooh, they don't.
That is a NaVi sentry right there.
And now that the Visage is going to come in, Rock's going to hightail it out of there. But still,
do we fight if we're NaVi? Do we take this engagement? Do we take any engagements right now?
I don't think so. I think you have to wait it out. I think the team fight right now from Mineski is way too strong.
Because, yeah, Sven is kind of, well, I guess he's not slowing down that much. He's going to still have the assault cuirass in good timing.
Yeah, he's still tops in terms of net worth. It's the rest of his team that's lagging behind right now quite a bit.
Yeah. All right, a smoke into the Roshan pit. Now, we've seen this story before. It was NaVi attempting it last time.
Yeah.
Mineski was pretty quick on the
this is really fast and right.
Too late. Crystallite tries to jump in. Still managed to get a stun. But no, the global silence is too fast. He popped BKB before it, so he can do nothing now. Fighting, jumps out of the pit. Make sure that he's not going to get cautious, does whatever damage he can. Mineski, clean escape after picking up an Aegis and Cheese.
Yeah, and a BKB expended by that Sven. And this is so scary. Normally when you play Sven, these BKB charges really matter because the ability to just get kited against Mineski's lens is so high right now. 7 seconds. Probably has one more good fight. When you're at 7, you're still kind of okay, but 6 and 5 territory,
the prize is mine.
Pretty useless at that point.
So is this just going to be the story of a solo core being kited around too much and eventually loses? I mean, that's what I'm looking at right now from Ben.
Yeah, right now it's getting a little bit rough because he needs another core to scale with him, but Dendy's a little bit too under farm.
Yes.
Yeah, he's got BKB too. He doesn't fear the death in that situation.
Right.
Even if he gets... Well, I don't know if they can kill him when he's up.
To macro pyre that next wave and see if he can TP out. But there is going to be an arrow here for the which will punish him. So.
Fight is really difficult for them, and that's unfortunate because
So close to that blink dagger for the Knicks.
all the damage talents are online now too. And,
so this is, yeah, this is one of the big peaks for Mineski.
Yeah, they've all got their damage talents.
Aegis, Cheese, taking tier 2, let's take a tier 3 and get shrines. How will NaVi respond?
There's Greaves, by the way, on the Shakira. Or,
yeah,
not
on the Visage.
Yeah, Visage, the other flying bird in the game. Dendy trying to get a Shiva's guard, which would be